Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. This is our 429th Blog Talk Radio show, and you can find us here on Blog Talk Radio along with all the rest of our shows from the very beginning and all our interviews that we've done over the years. And you can find us on Facebook at Diva of DOOL, and we're also at Diva of DOOL on Twitter, and you can find us on iTunes. I'm Marianne, and I'm at Mama_Hooch on Twitter, and we have Jen with us tonight. Hi, Jen.
Hi, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
Okay, and Diva Carey's busy with a lot of work this weekend, so she won't be able to make it, and I think, and there she is, right on cue, just ready to say Causey Hooch. Hi.
Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hello there.
I was just getting ready to introduce you, and there you do. You popped right in there.
See,
so.
I good with my entrances. What can I say?
It's psychic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and I think Causey Hooch will be joining us, and then you popped right in. So there you are. So that's Anna. That's
yes,
Causey
yes,
Hooch. Yeah, you can find her at Causey Hooch. Yes, and also check out our friends at Bob Hapka and at Amy Hapka, and also at Teo Penglis, at Lauren Coslow, and at Kill Trip USA, which is Ian Buchanan. So, how's everybody doing? Jen and I were talking a little bit before the show about the Emmys. Sounds like everyone, and I know you watched them. We were kind of tweeting a little bit back and forth about, not tweeting, messaging there
texting.
About
texting,
about it a little bit. So, like Jen said, she was disappointed. A lot of Days people, that's our favorites. Days didn't make it, and now I have to admit, now I know Jen watches a lot of the other soaps, which I don't. So, but. Some of them.
Hey, I mean, I'm nothing against the Heather Toms of the world, but Heather Tom is Tony Geary of Susan Lucci's. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like nothing against it, but it's almost, and then also the guy, what is it, Brighton, something like that, Brighton.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's good too. I'm not saying that they're not, but it's just so frustrating when the same people win all the time, it seems like. I don't know. It just seemed like, Susan Seaforth Hayes was nominated. I don't know if had she ever been nominated before?
I believe
so.
Remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she'd ever won or anything. But, that was a really cool storyline, and she did a great job with it, And that was cool. And Teo, and heck, how many actors did we have in the supporting category? Gosh.
3 out of the 5, and we still didn't get it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Well, don't you think kind of Young and the Restless kind of took over? It's CBS.
Well, that and the Bold
CBS
people,
Emmys and a what does that tell? Like there's no politics in daytime.
I was gonna say, I hate to say it because if Teo or Wally or Paul,
then it takes
Ariana
away
or
from
any
the
of those
importance.
had won, then I would say this, but there has to be some sort of politics going on behind the scene with some of this, because
and it's not just this year. It's been since forever.
It's every year. Yeah. And again,
every year.
I'm not casting aspersions on anyone. Congratulations to everybody who won, and congratulations to Olivia. She did a great job, and Crazy Claire. I couldn't stand her before.
Well,
she's great.
Yeah, and she deserved it.
Claire. I couldn't stand the character, but as a crazy person, she's great. So, but look at, why wasn't Camilla nominated? Oh my gosh. I mean, what was up with that? I mean, I just don't understand, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And there have been years where Lauren wasn't nominated. I thought she was, and Teo should have won. I don't know. And Wally had a great storyline. It just.
There's other times Teo should have been nominated too. There's been other past years that he should have been nominated too, and well, he was nominated the other year for performance, but like a lot of times, but then I don't know if they don't submit. Like Deidre's never been. I never hear her name that much, or Lauren.
That's true.
Or I never hear.
I know for a fact that some of them don't submit. Sometimes, sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But they.
But Camilla and Robert Scott Wilson.
And it also makes me wonder how many of the people in the Academy kind of phone it in, like, because, I'm sure they have to watch videos of, the reels of all these things. And it kind of makes you wonder if some of them just go, let me look at, Heather, so-and-so, okay, we'll click her again, without even watching it. I mean, I don't know, but who knows? But
I saw Pete's comments about Heather. All she does is cry. Just give her a scene that she cries in. She's a good crier, so she's going to win.
Well, and again, and I don't even mean to be like hating on her at all. It's not. I mean, congratulations to her. But it's just kind of frustrating because there were some excellent performances from our day's cast, and we didn't get very much. We got nominated, but we really didn't get to win much.
Now they have won in past years, but sparsely.
I honestly thought I honestly thought that the year. I was kind of skeptical about how the year leap with Jennifer waking up a year later. I was kind of worried about that, but they actually executed it really well. And what's that?
I thought they were going to win for writing.
They should have won.
I really thought they would too. They should. I mean, they honestly should. And I'm sorry. Come on. I mean, GH got stuff for that episode, that Christmas episode, that I couldn't. It was so cringy for me. I couldn't even watch it. And I was watching the show back then because I was watching the Oscar story. Because honestly, that was a tearjerker.
Is that who won for writing? I mean, I couldn't remember. Was it GH?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Is that who won?
I don't know. But that episode for Christmas where they basically did, what was it, the night before Christmas or whatever what was the parody? It was a parody or a takeoff of that with. I watched like 2 seconds. Yeah, there we go. 2 seconds of it, and I was like, oh heck no, nope, delete. But I will say this: they had some episodes in there with around the Oscars dying and death that I thought were incredibly well written and acted. And so I would have been fine if they'd won for something like that, but that was so odd that that episode was one. But anyway, and this is somebody who I just jumped in and started watching the storyline, didn't even know who Oscar was, and I think I was watching it for something else, and I got caught up in that story. And, so I'll give him props for that, but it's just, I don't know, that it was just kind of odd, but, oh well.
Yeah.
What can I would have been kind of understand. I can understand that YNR won for some of the categories because of Christoph passing and them doing a funeral and it being like they were saying goodbye to their longtime friend and coworker and everything.
Right.
Too. I mean, that was in a special category too, I'm sure. But I don't know. I guess I just was hoping Days would win at least, one other one maybe with all the nominations they had, Anyway, so sour grapes, I guess. But please, no offense to anybody who won because I'm not sending negatives their way. I just am kind of annoyed. What did you think, Jen? Since you watched
John Lindstrom got shut out too.
You what?
I'm surprised John Lindstrom got shut out too. He was awesome as Ryan and Kevin.
Yeah, he was.
That's who I thought was going to win.
I only saw part of that storyline when it was very first possibly going to be the dual role, but I like him a lot. I mean,
he's remarkable.
And he's excellent, and so I would have been happy if he'd won. But it just, I don't know. I just felt like if you look at the whole body of work too, Teo certainly, and Wally as well. Wally for supporting. But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm happy we got at least one. I guess did we just get one? I guess, yeah. So anyway.
I think they got some kind of music they had the other music composition or something.
Oh yeah.
Musical direction or musical. Yeah.
Oh,
but they didn't get for a lot of the other stuff like editing, writing, directing, makeup, hair, nothing. Costume.
And I will say for last year they were, if it was last year, they did deserve to get it for music too, because they I know Corday writes some of it and everything, but that riff that they were doing around the music around Abigail's split personality thing, that was some hauntingly good music. I thought that was excellent. So, I get it, but I just So let's just say it was a very disappointing evening for us. But did you guys cover in the 1 minute that I was not on the air? I thought it was very well done.
For being online, it was. For being the way it had to be.
Yes.
Yeah, better than the crap that we've been seeing over the last couple of years.
Right, and and honestly, I don't.
It's put together.
I've only watched maybe 2 weeks worth of the talk, but I love that. I love everybody that's on there. I can't say that about every. I can't say that about every chat show like that, but I'm glad it was on CBS. I'll just say that. But I think each one of the women that was on, representing the talk, I thought they were all very, they all seemed like pleasant, nice people generally, and funny, and have like lots of layers to them and everything.
I mean, they don't fight among themselves, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and they're more. I think they're very respectful of each other too. I mean, I do just from the little bit that I've seen, I think they're very respectful of one another. But I don't know. I kind of felt like, okay, going into it, I did not have high expectations because it was going to be this virtual thing because, the pandemic, they couldn't have an audience. And honestly, like, my mom watched it with me, and she does not watch any soaps. She's watched a little bit of Days, like, just randomly, like if I had her watch a scene or two or whatever. And she used to watch Another World years ago. She was a big Another World fan back in the day. But she doesn't watch any of the game shows. She doesn't watch. I mean, she knows about them. She's seen a little bit of them. But she was entertained from start to finish. She said, honestly, I don't even want this to end. And I don't even watch any of these shows.
It was the pace of the show was pretty good.
The pace was great. You didn't have any musical interludes where you were watching people dance for no reason or pimp Las Vegas throughout the show or something like that.
Yeah.
Jen, I'm talking a lot. Jen, what did you think? What
was losing the feed.
Oh yeah, exactly. Crashing the servers.
crashing the servers and
I
liked that they did the flashbacks of all the memorable moments that they had. There were some really great things to look back on. Yeah, that was good.
And also, I
enjoyed that.
I think I thought it was kind of fun to see where people chose to film their comments. In their, some of them were kind of boring, but like
at home. And,
I thought it was kind of fun to see they were in front of their fireplace or whatever. I just thought it was kind of fun to kind of see that. And I don't know, I'm kind of like, they could even do that next year, and it doesn't even have to be because of the pandemic, and I'd be fine with it, I think. The only part is just the fact that the winners, they all had to pre-tape their acceptance speeches. That's the only part
it's not spontaneous reaction.
It would have been nice if they could have, like, gone to the but there again, I can kind of see why they didn't, because then they could have had all kinds of technical issues, and they probably figured that could be a disaster.
That was, I heard, with the reason. Yeah. If they would have went live to the person's place and had them do it, when they announced the winner.
That would have been a disaster,
Yeah, because what if that person's thing wasn't working or something?
Unless they had professional film crews there, and I'm guessing that because of the rules in California right now, they probably couldn't even do that. So, the SAG and the filmmaker, the whatever guilds that the cameramen and cast and crew and all would be in, I'm imagining, because they've kind of shut down Hollywood for the most part, that they probably wouldn't be allowed to send a crew to each house or whatever. So I get it. I get it that they had to do it that way, and that's okay. I just sure would have loved to have seen our guy Teo get do an acceptance speech, darn it. But oh well.
Yeah, and I have to say when Teo was he had given an interview somewhere. I think it was Michael Fairburn or one of them, and they asked him what he would be wearing, like, oh, are you going to wear a tux on top and whatever and something on the bottom? And he says, oh, maybe, or like sweats or something. And he kind of said, yeah, maybe I could do that. You know, like sweats on the bottom or top, you know, and I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe, or even sweats, or even underwear on the bottom and textile on top. That's a little inside joke from all our chat.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we got our old chat. I'm sitting here in my underwear.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, but yeah, that would have been interesting to see what he has.
Jen, did you have any thoughts? Because I talked a lot about it. But what did you like? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I kept waiting for Ozzy to show up with Sharon.
Waiting for what?
Ozzy. That would have been funny.
Osbourne.
Yeah, that would have been.
Sharon. You could have come on, Sharon.
Oh,
that would have been funny.
Yeah. Has he been interrupting the show during the day, like when she's filming the talk? Has he been?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I thought it was about. I thought the pace. Whoever said pacing, I thought that was a good point. I thought the pacing of the show, Marion,
kind of missed the red carpet and the spontaneous reactions of when they win.
Sure. Oh yeah.
You know, and the red carpet and all the fashion and stuff. You do miss that.
Given all the ways it could have gone, and given the history of how it has gone in the last few years, I'd say I'd give them a 9 out of 10 for effort of executing a fairly decent plan there, I think. So
I give them an 8.
It was over in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Over in 2 hours.
Yeah, it was on time.
Yeah. And they did the main, they did the main shows. I think if they and they used to do like the more of the like the costume and all that. They would do that on TV too, and the hairstyle and they would do more of those categories on TV. But but it was good. At least it was a major network this time too.
No. Yeah. Exactly. So we're making progress.
All in all.
Now if we ever if they think they'll ever start filming any of these shows again. And I know they have tentative dates to go back for filming for some of them, but I don't know. I don't think Days has a date yet, so I don't know.
I don't think Days has a date. I heard some of the other ones do.
Well, maybe they'll get
shows through in October. They'll get caught up. They're caught up. They should be caught up now.
Now we have live. Now wait a minute. So we have live. We have first run shows that air through the end of September or October.
I think into October. Okay. I heard October.
So if
I don't know if it's the end or middle, but into October.
Blessing. The irony of it is, if they hadn't taken those 2 months off, they might have had till the end of the year. But
to the end of the year, yeah.
But
true.
But
they eventually will catch up,
They come back, Well, the thing of it is, it's going to be interesting when they finally do start taping again. If how far, at that point, will they just be like a month ahead, like everybody else at that point? I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
but
could be.
At least it's giving people a chance to watch first run episodes of a daytime scripted drama. When
come
not
to Days.
Come to Days.
That might get more people tuning into Days too.
Yeah. I haven't checked the ratings. I think it was doing pretty well a couple weeks ago, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, it's
I will say I was so happy to watch most of the week on like regular, TiVo TV.
Right.
On my computer.
Without
okay.
Cuomo, was Cuomo not interrupting it?
Cuomo or Trump?
Yeah, or anybody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Except for Pence Friday.
Because that's kind of the downside is it's on at noon in my market.
Yeah,
and that's kind of nice for people who have the lunch break. I guess it's always kind of been a good time. But it also sucks because that seems like that's always when people choose to do press conferences and stuff too, or breaking news or whatever. So, So let's hope that maybe I'm glad the Princess Gina garbage was done before, mostly done before we were the only one with original episodes airing. Yeah. So hopefully people tuning in.
Yeah, let's hope she doesn't come back.
Never.
We can hope. Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah.
What's that? What?
All right, well.
Okay. So,
what did you say, Jen, about Princess Gina?
I could not stand her the first time in the 90s.
Nope. I couldn't stand her for a while, yeah. So we had to, go through it again.
No.
So now we have, maybe we can start with Allie and her baby situation.
Yeah.
That's part of the week. Of course, she decided now she wants to give the baby, not have, abortion or anything. But she doesn't want to keep the baby. She wants to give it up for adoption.
Yeah.
So
she wants.
We all saw this coming.
Yeah, and she's over talking to Will and Sonny, and they're telling her, the pros and cons of parenthood. And how the responsibilities and, and then they kind of told her that they were thinking about, adopting too, but they didn't really come out and say anything to her, because it was after she left that they kind of considered, well, why not adopt Allie's baby? But in the meantime, she's, she goes off and she runs into Rafe, which I don't know if anybody saw that. That was kind of a nice conversation between Allie and Rafe. Yeah, that was a nice conversation.
I didn't
they saw each other because Rafe did kind of help raise her at the time he was with Sammy.
Like stepdad.
Before before she took, she married EJ and they went off, whatever. And she found out from Rafe, he was kind of like, he was telling her about losing David. And she sat there thinking after he had left, I'm thinking, she's thinking to herself, this would, maybe give my baby to Rafe. And so later she's talking to Eric and Nicole and is telling them that. She says, I think I want to give my baby to Rafe. Of course, she hasn't asked Rafe yet. So she's just assuming that Rafe would want the baby. Right. And in the meantime, Lucas is in a panic because he can't. Ellie's not answering his phone calls, and he's freaking out.
Oh, I love Lucas.
Me too.
Lucas, he's in his dad mode.
Seeing Lucas just makes me so happy.
Yeah. So I don't know. So, Jen, did you see any of that with Lucas?
Oh my God!
When Lucas is trying to tackle her to get the phone out from her cleavage, and Eric walks in.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about that? Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Lucas and Nicole. Yeah, because she said, "Don't you call Sammy? Don't you call Sammy?" Yeah, and she puts it in her bra.
Yep.
She's on top of him. Yeah. Eric, what's going on here?
Yep. And Eric's like, you guys gonna grow up?
Yeah. So then he finally does kind of reach Allie. I mean, he finally sees Allie, and Allie tells him. Well, no, I guess it's Will and Sonny, that say about Allie wanting to give up for adoption, and he's kind of against them. He was at first against them, and the little conversation there, and Will right away kind of accused him again, of like, why? Because of them being like a gay couple, and he said, oh no, that's not it. He says he's worried about the baby's father coming back and giving them problems.
Right, and see, that's what I'm wondering is, are they deliberately making that a mystery, and it's going to mean something when the father does? Is that like a red herring? Because that could upset
who is
the
father and what problems is he going to encounter? And then of course Lucas then finally runs into Allie and he wants to have a talk with her, and every time we sit down and talk, they always end up arguing.
Yeah.
So he's trying to tell her, the same
She's
thing.
She's like Sammy.
He kind of wants her to keep the baby. Yeah.
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 She's
kind of
lane.
Like Sammy.
What, Jen?
I like the trip down memory lane, how Lucas explained to Will and Sonny what Sammy did to him.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what he meant about the father. He was in that.
Yeah.
He was in that situation. True.
Yep.
Like how Sammy kept the baby from him letting them think it was, everybody think it was Austin's. Right.
Yeah.
So he is thinking in terms of the father. What's the father going to think? Right. That he's being kept. So, that was a good point. It's good sometimes when they bring up the history like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Explain things.
Well, and it also it also then helps. Well, the thing I like about that from a writing standpoint, a character standpoint, is it's very character driven as far as his reaction then and his motivation.
That's
why. It's not just Lucas is being a meddling parent like Kate was or whatever. There's an actual predicate for that, and there's a reason why he's reacting that way. And so. I mean, I'm not saying Kate didn't have her reasons either. I'm just saying, like, in terms of, I love that it's character-driven and history-driven rather than just the plot like it used to be for a while.
And Lucas did go and tell Kate, what Allie's planning to do. So.
See, and I haven't seen that part yet. How did Kate react to it?
Go ahead, Jen.
She's like, well, it's her choice. You gotta go along with it. But meanwhile, she does the opposite.
Meanwhile, what?
She's always doing the opposite.
I know.
With Lucas. Yeah. Oh, Lucas always points that out to her all the time. Like,
I love it.
You shouldn't be talking. Yeah. So, but then we have Xander, who overheard Allie saying when he was in the mansion, when she was there with Will and Sonny, that she wants to give the baby up for adoption. So, of course, he's thinking, baby for Sarah. So he runs into her in his he was out jogging, all sweaty, no shirt on. Shirtless. Shirtless. Talking to, runs into Allie and kind of introduces himself, and so kind of setting up, that maybe he'd be interested in the baby. So he brings it up to Sarah, and I'm telling you what, Sarah is getting on my last nerve. I cannot stand her anymore. I'm almost ready to say, I love them together. I love them together.
I do
but
too.
I'm thinking, Xander, find somebody. I love them together, but
I was going to say,
Xander, you need to move on and find someone to.
Xander needs to save himself and get the hell away from that crazy.
Yeah, she kept screaming at him, and I go, I know. She says, there you are, planning my life again. Remember, didn't you learn the first time? You took my baby away, and now you want to give me a baby that's not mine. And I can see her point, but that ranting and raving as she does, she kind of reminds me of,
cray.
You could say, I know it's coming from, she should understand, it's coming from a good place in his heart, but.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of ran around it the wrong way. You just can't replace a baby, which is true, But he's a guy, so, he's just trying to make up for, and he's tried so many ways. I mean,
he's trying to make her happy. The sad thing is, how many times in life do you see where the guy is, normal and the woman's crazy, and he's, always trying to make her happy, and it's never going to happen. No,
Sarah is one of those. Yeah, she's getting crazier and crazier. So, this whole thing. So anyway, although Maggie confronted her about she still has her wedding dress. She says, "Well, it's a nice dress. I like it." And more or less saying, "Are you sure you're not still in love with Xander?" And Maggie's on Xander's side. She's trying to plead his case. She says, even after what him and Victor did, because Maggie's kind of forgiven Victor, it seems.
Maggie's
never seen her.
Good wife. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maggie has put up with a lot, and every time you think Maggie has had it with Victor, I don't know what else Victor can do. Yeah, she keeps coming back to him. You think, I don't know what else Victor could do. But yeah, so I don't know Xander. I don't know who else. But I do like them together when she's not her crazy self, So we'll see. I keep thinking she's going to find out she's pregnant with Xander's baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that might come up because they've slept together. I mean, this has not been that long ago, so I keep thinking that could happen.
I think. Yeah, the raving lunatic thing is annoying, though. I admit, I agree. So.
Yeah. So. And I forgot that Paul Telfer was also up for Best Supporting with Wally and Chandler. So, yeah, he was the other one, which was nice to see him nominated.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then Then we have Victor, who was on to Brady and confronted Brady about taking the company down. He's like, Victor figured it out what he was doing. And finally, we come to the thing where Brady says, well, I know what you can do. He says, I know you're trying to get even with me. He says, well, there's one thing you can do. And so they call in Eli. And what he wants Victor to do is say that Kristen was the one that stabbed him. So he tells Eli that. Of course, Eli doesn't believe it. He says, okay, well, the big question is if you didn't do it, who did? And he says, then we're going to have to go back and arrest, because he says the DA is going to now question Brady, who was found at the scene with a knife and confessed.
Yep.
So he says, now Brady's going to go down for it if you say that it wasn't Kristen. So they're kind of stuck there. So
yep.
I don't know. That kind of backfired. So, yeah. I guess Victor can't just drop the charges. That's not, I guess, how it works. They have to, So that's which I thought, like, what if Victor doesn't press charges? He can say Kristen did it, but that's okay. But I guess that he can't because it was a crime, something that he can't. That's kind of how it was explained, I think. So that kind of explains that. That's a reason, I guess, to still have Kristen off, although she does make an appearance at the end of Friday's show.
I was on.
Did you see that?
Nah, Pence was.
No. Oh. Yeah. So so Lani and Eli are planning their wedding, which is going to go off next week.
Yeah.
So, and I think that one's going to go off with, I don't know, there might be a little surprises. I don't know. I've seen some previews that someone shows up or whatever. I don't know. But, of course, Lani didn't want Eli there on the night before the wedding, so he had to leave and he stayed with Rafe. And then Valerie came and cooked her breakfast.
Yeah.
And I like Valerie's new look. Yeah, I like her new like the hair, same as she had before at the other wedding. But so she's back. Of course, we know Lonnie's mother's going to come, and right at the end of the show, Kristen comes in her nun habit to surprise Lani, but she's still kind of in hiding. Yeah. I don't know if Brady will get to see the baby or not, or how that's going to work. So do you think Lani and Eli are going to get married without a problem, or do you think there's going to be something going on, but eventually they'll get married?
I think they'll get married.
It looks like they do. Yeah, it looks like they will.
I like them together.
Yeah, I do. I'm liking them together more and more. Both have been Lani was with JJ.
Yeah.
And then we had Eli with Gabi. I don't know, was he with anybody else, or was that the only ones? They had that couple until they got them two together.
Yeah. I like them together.
Yeah. So, and then we have Eric Nicole. They're planning their wedding. I think they're supposed to be after Eli and Lani. I don't know. And then Kayla and Justin. And we have Steve, who is trying to still tell Kayla that he really loves her, but he still hasn't. Like Jack, there was another scene with scenes with Jack and Steve. I always like their scenes together.
Yeah, I like Jack when he's with Steve. Wait, I do.
You like Jack when he's with Steve? Yeah.
Yeah. They're not like writing him like stupid anymore.
No, not so much. Now that he's a grandfather, maybe. I don't know. He's taking care of Thomas and Charlotte.
Yeah.
He grew up a little bit, maybe. We're kind of making him kind of that way, I guess. Because now Chad's back for a little bit because of Gabby's trial. He came back. So he was at the mansion, and him and Gabi were getting into it. He served Gabi breakfast in bed. At first she thought it was Stefan.
Yeah.
But it was Chad. He says he was giving her last breakfast before she goes to jail because he feels that she's going to be found guilty of drugging Abigail. But she's still swearing in that it wasn't her. So I don't know. So who do you think it was? Anybody have an idea who it? Because Dr. Rolf said he didn't do it.
I think it's Vivian.
Anybody think who it is? Vivian. Okay, that's what I thought too. And I heard she's going to be coming back in the next week or so. And I think Sammy's also coming back. I think in a couple of weeks.
No.
Yeah. Oh. Did we lose Anna? Anna, did we lose you?
Anna, I had to hang up. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I did something.
All of a sudden, my phone feels like it's burning up, and I don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, there's like these horrible echoes on my end. Like it was like weird.
Oh, okay. Because I saw you were no longer on, and I thought, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they didn't drop me, but I'm actually it's burning my ear right now. I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Oh, okay, because I saw you weren't connected. I thought, did Blogtalk drop you?
No.
Sorry.
No, but it's kind of bizarre. And it's like, but it was weird. It was like kind of this weird echo thing, like, ooh, what's going on? Is my phone dying? Or like fried or something? So, so I better go because I'm a little worried right now. I need to like turn it off and everything, turn it back on and see if it's like
we'll talk a little bit and then Okay.
So it's been fun, ladies. Right. I'm kind of like weird. All right. Well.
All right.
Take care, guys.
You can't lose your phone. Can't blow up your phone.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Right. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay.
Have a good rest of the weekend, ladies. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what were we talking about? Yeah, she left. I saw she was on. I thought, you know how Blogtalk always drops calls?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, because that happens. Remember, it used to happen when we would have our interviews, especially with sometimes Joe and Leanne. One would come on, then they'd drop. The other one would come on. We had a hard time getting them on. But anyway, so we were talking about Gabi.
Yeah, and Chad.
Do you remember what? And Chad. Yeah. So, Vivian. That's probably Vivian.
Yeah.
So, And I guess I saw did you see a promo where Gabi, they get the DNA test? There's supposed to be she's looking at the DNA test, and he's there. What does it say? Am I Stefan? So I don't know. I'm I'm wondering if it's not a twin.
That's what I'm thinking.
That, because Vivian didn't realize she had Stefan. It was a whole thing with Rolf and that. Well, maybe there was also a twin that got separated.
Okay.
And, so that'd be interesting. I think that'd be a little bit more interesting than having Jake be Stefan.
Yeah, because that's been done,
Yeah, and it's just like her, being, falling in love again, all over again with somebody else, somebody else.
But I'm liking Jake and Greta.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the old girlfriend, the other girlfriend. Yeah, and Abby caught them together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Abby and
she
together, too.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants some. She wants back with Jake, trying to convince him. And she gave him his book back. And he gave it to the other guy, so I don't know. I guess maybe, I don't know if he's trying to get out of the mob thing that he was in, so I don't know.
Yeah. Who do you think's the head of that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's not the guy that he gave the book to. No, there's another head guy. I don't know. Be interesting.
I saw a rumor
some mob in Philly. I don't know.
It could be like an old character from the 80s, maybe Speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's going right, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they keep bringing older ones back, so, you never know.
I was just wondering if it would be the same actor, because, I remember him from, Facts of Life and Fame, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
He played
Facts of Life.
Yeah.
Oh, is that okay? Right. Mhm.
Yeah, now his boyfriend. That was him. Like, damn.
Oh, that was him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I think he was a friend of Pete Jennings.
Pete Jennings. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Melissa. Yeah. Okay. Could be. You never know. Oh, and let's see. What else? Oh, we had Claire, Ben, and Sierra.
Yes.
Where Sierra finally, lets her be the maid of honor, but Ben is not happy about it. Yeah. Although they're trying to say, which is true, like Sierra and both Claire say, well, we gave you a second chance.
Yeah.
But he's still Larry, and he let Claire know it, that he's not happy about it. So, I don't know. I don't trust her. Oh.
She's so cray-cray.
Yeah, she is. You could just tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that should be interesting, I'm thinking.
Turn in her shrink card.
Yeah, I think she blew this. She was a little biased there, prejudiced against her. That was her granddaughter, so I think that had a lot to do with in her evaluation too. So, I don't know. Yeah. So I'm thinking the Ben Sierra wedding might not go off. Right now, anyway. Yeah, I'm thinking that one might not go off. I don't know. And I think Sammy's going to come in and interrupt Eric and Nicole. A little bit.
God.
Yeah.
But
I'm hoping they eventually get married, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you catch the Carrie mention?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Well, yeah,
Carrie and Rafe.
I hope
they went there.
When they send him off, I hope he does not end up with Carrie. Carrie's too good. I'm sorry. Can't take.
But did Carrie and Rafe really never slept together, did they?
They did when she came back for her grandmother's funeral.
Oh, okay, but not initially the first time when they they were locked in that room and it was real hot and they were all,
they didn't.
Okay, but together. Okay. Oh, is that when Roman kept? Is that when Roman caught them? Oh, okay, that is okay. Yeah, I forget about some of these ones, but yeah. No. No. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering who gets the baby. I'm wondering if he gets the baby and leaves. I don't know how they're going to do that. So
I'm kind of hoping Eric and Nicole get it.
Yeah, that's another possibility too. It stays in the family, whether Will or Eric or even Rafe, I guess, is kind of considered family. Yeah.
Or even Roman. Let him raise the kid from the beginning for once.
Yeah. But we don't even see Roman anymore.
I know, and that's off.
I sure hope he shows up for his son's wedding.
He better.
Yeah. What are they going to do? How are they going to explain that? But he hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Can you think of anything else? I think I have.
I think.
Trying to look at my notes. We talked about Allie and Sarah and I think those are the main, other than Kate and she finally convinced Steve to take his award. That was it. And he still didn't tell Kayla how he felt. He just tells her, marry Justin.
Yeah. He'll wait and ruin the wedding.
Yeah. And then I did hear that Judy Evans is back, but we don't know yet if it's going to be Adrian or Bonnie.
Yeah. But how is that? I mean, if the actress is out for any length of time because of her injuries?
Right. Yeah. Of course, this was still since she's recovering at home, so, I don't know. Yes, I don't know. And how are they going to explain her? They stole her away. They put her in. They were over her body there when she was dead, unless that was really Bonnie. And somehow Bonnie and her were switched by Orpheus or something. I don't know. Because he was supposed to be the one involved in the accident, so.
Yeah, Orpheus.
I guess they could. Mm-hmm.
What's that guy's name? Evan.
Evan. Yeah. That could be. Well, I don't know. I think that's about it. Unless you think of anything.
Yeah. So when are all the comebacks supposed to be coming? I know Sammy's supposed to be in the next couple weeks. When's
I think
Eve coming back?
Vivian too.
Yeah.
That
Eve?
that I don't. That I don't know. I was even surprised she was coming back, and then I heard that she's supposed to be the one behind everyone thinking that Ben is dead or something, but she really kidnaps him. I think that's kind of how it interrupts. That's an interruption of the. I don't know if it's after Ben and Sierra got married or before or what. That maybe he's the one. There's supposed to be a funeral. Maybe it's Ben, but he's not really dead. Because there was speculation it could be Will. Because that's out there too, which that would make me really upset because we had talked about that before.
Yeah.
We don't know how Sonny and Will are going off yet, but we know they're leaving. And everyone thought, well, maybe it could be Rafe.
Yeah.
So we're not sure. So, I do not know when Eve's coming back, though.
Sonny and Will might just go upstairs and just knock him down.
And just not,
Well,
I do hope they leave it open for them to come back.
Yeah.
Sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that at the Emmys when they showed him. Yes,
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, he went out. No, he didn't come back.
That's how. There was no explanation.
Yeah.
He just vanished. He just didn't come back.
And what's his name? Neil Curtis is doing rounds.
Yes. Yeah, and Cassie went up to take a nap and never came down. Yeah. Oh well.
And Jonah and Wendy went into their apartment and never came out.
Never came out. Yeah.
That's
funny how they don't.
One couple I don't understand why they won't bring back.
Yeah, I don't remember them too much. I remember Jonah more than her.
Yeah, Wendy was his girlfriend. She had a little boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a perfect way to expand the Carver family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they need to do that. To do that more. I wouldn't even see Valerie coming back.
Yeah, I like Valerie.
Or Sheila. Yeah.
Yep.
Sheila pops in every once in a while.
Yeah. And maybe Tamara.
Yeah.
I'd like them to bring back Marcus, though.
Marcus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been so many people that have come and gone, on days to forget about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although it would be nice, we have all these new Days episodes, but it would be nice to them to show some of the old episodes of Days too.
Definitely.
Fun to do.
Yeah. When does that new app drop? Do you guys know?
I don't. Is there a new app? I have the one that they still put new stuff on, but is there going to be a new app?
In July, I thought it was supposed to drop or something, whole NBC app or something.
Oh, an NBC app, okay. I have the Days app, but no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh. So I'll have to watch for that. I didn't know. Yeah. Some of the other returns, I don't know. Of course, we have Vivian, Sammy, Eve.
I know Philip's coming back.
And Philip, okay. I think Chloe's probably going to come back, too. I think she's coming back.
Yeah, I like Chloe. I like her with Lucas, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but Lucas isn't probably going to stay. That's going to be one of those.
Well, how about Chloe and Xander?
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Sarah's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Sarah from the beginning when she came with she wasn't. Yeah, she just turned into she's like a Sammy in a way.
Yeah.
She's getting as annoying as Sammy used to be.
Yeah.
With her ranting and raving and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's it.
So anything else? That's it. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see you, I guess, next week. All right.
Talk to you next week.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts for the power, performance, and reliability of a new Superstart battery. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly.